My name is Mark. I am 32 years old. I have 6 years clean after a decade on mostly heroin and meth, but pretty much everything else. I had my hippie phase too, so all the psychedelics. Um, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to document, all this shit going on. Um, Going to school for my CRSW, just certified. Sorry, I can't remember. Certified recovery support worker. Um, just That's my first certificate, first 30 hours. After the end of October, I should have my second 30 hours, and then I'll have to complete 5 hours of community service with like outreach programs, food pantries, and RCOs, recovery center organizations, and just, do my time and help people. And yeah, I don't know. That's what I do to stay sober because I'm a wreck and it's hard to be honest with the people around me because I want a life, I want a career. But if I have a career, I can't like go to work and be like, "Hey, dude, like last night, like I had a gun in my mouth and I really wanted to pull the fucking trigger." Or "Hey, today some really bad stuff happened and I was treated like shit and I really feel like using." Can't do that even in your recovery field because yeah, we don't judge and stuff, but you can't be feeling that type of way if you take care of people. Which is an oxymoron because a lot of addicts, right? They will say, "Hey, I'm not going to trust you if you don't feel the same way I do. If you don't have that needle in your arm, if you don't have those track marks, if you don't have that like will to die, if you don't hate life as much as I do, if you weren't tormented and tortured by the society we live in the same ways I am, then I can't listen to you." Sad. I empathize. I understand it. I've felt that way before. But it's funny, they want you to be as miserable as they are for you to help them. Yet the people that hire you won't allow that shit. Which I understand that point of view too. You can't really have a broken person fix another broken people. It's fucking stupid. Like that's what common sense would dictate, but philosophically, does that really matter? Like philosophically speaking, can I go to work the day after having a gun in my mouth and do a good job and save someone's life? I personally think you can. There's a lot of things in our recovery uh system that I think is bullshit. And that's why I'm in this field. They're trying to get into it because I feel like I've been glazed over. I feel like I've been like literally the short end of the stick on literally fucking everything. I've been clean 6 years. I I only get two take homes a month because I missed fucking putting in my medication list, or I missed a fucking appointment because I had pneumonia in the goddamn hospital and I didn't text you an hour before group while I'm in the ambulance on the way to the fucking doctor. So I get penalized for it. Fucking stupid. So that so they say pain's a motivator. Well, fucking anger is a huge motivator too. Like, god damn it, dude. Like the anger I have towards this system fires my ass up every morning. I'm ready to fucking start beating ass. You know, not physically, but like, with words and with power and shit like that. But anyway, this is weird. The whole reason why I wanted to document this is because, well, I just told you I got 6 years clean. Um, October 19th, 2019. Um, in 6 days, it'll be October 19th. Sorry, I said that weird. 2025. So it's been 6 years. Today, October 9th, 2025. It's been 6 years since my uncle killed himself. He was withdrawing off of benzodiazepines and put a gun in his mouth and blew his brains all over the ceiling in my grandmother's basement. And I live in my grandmother's basement right now. How weird is that? And even weirder, we died on the same day. This is my first overdose, October 9th, 2025. I've never said this to anyone, but the reason why I did that is because I had a beautiful wife. Hold on. Sorry about that. I paused real quick. I don't know if you can see that real good, but this is me when I had hair, and this is my wife, Savannah, the most beautiful girl I've ever met in the whole world. I cheated on her because I'm a piece of shit. But I'm a piece of shit because I was smoking meth. And I mean, like, to, to just be blunt and just be a piece of shit, like, meth makes you horny. And well, if you're already lying and doing drugs, you might as well lie and drugs and have the most fun you can. And well, that involved having sex with a really close friend and breaking her heart. And we couldn't get past that. I ended up doing some time. I was facing my third strike. On the West Coast, we have strikes, and I was facing my third one, um, which is a mandatory 15 years, which is life sentence over there in Washington, 15 years. So I ended up getting caught up after a robbery, a botched robbery. Um, I had a warrant out for my arrest, and that warrant caused me to be in violations in three other counties and several other courts. And when I got picked up, I took the tour, um, did 6 months. I got lucky. I got my case. The felony I got dropped to a lesser charge. I got that taken care of. So I didn't go for life or anything. I just did 6 months. I did the tour. I didn't snitch or anything. Like the botched robbery, like I got it knocked down to a theft three. It's still a felony, but it's because on the way out of the store, LP lost prevention and tried to stop me, and they're not supposed to do that. But they tried, and I put one of them through a fucking plate glass window because, well, fuck you, dude. Like, you're not stopping. Fucking Target police. Fuck you. Anyway, um, I threw one of them pieces of shit through a plate glass window, dropped my wallet. So yeah, I took the tour and everything, and while I was gone, she cheated on me, and then we had this plan to get clean, and that's the whole reason why like I robbed this store was because we were supposed to take that money and get clean together. And well, like I got arrested, and then she went off and she did her thing, and like I felt that shit, like I dreamt about it. I just knew she was doing it. And anyway, so we split up eventually when I got home because she wouldn't get clean. And like I forgave her, like, because she tried to forgive me after I cheated, and we tried to make it work. And we did, but I don't know, people got in her ear and she started slamming meth, which is fucking brutal. Like, I love doing it, but it changes you completely. And someone got in her ear. So yeah, now I just spend my time doing this sober support because that's what keeps me clean. Gives me that adrenaline rush, gives me some kind of purpose. And it bides my time until I die. You know, it gives me something to do, something to focus on so I'm not destructive. You know, I could just kill myself. It hurts thinking about all the people that would be sad if I was gone. And really, that's not very many people, but the people that would be sad, I'm terrified what it would do to them if I did that. Anyway, the whole reason why I started making this fucking recording, I'm sorry, it's already fucking 11 minutes in, dude. My bad. So, I wanted to make a video of a 6-year sober heroin addict and his relapse live on television. No, I'm just fucking kidding, dude. Okay, so I took all the booze from upstairs because my aunt is over here. My aunt, who is the sister of the uncle I had that killed himself, she's upstairs right now detoxing off of alcohol, and we just picked her up from Boston. We're out here in New Hampshire. We picked her up from Boston, uh, but she's fighting with her girlfriend, and they're always fighting, and she's a piece of shit. She's like literally crazy. Like she has like narcissistic and like literal psychopathic tendencies. And like that's not a stretch, that's not like an exaggeration, that's not like a fucking whatever, dude. Like it's real. Like she's literally like she has some serial killer qualities. Let me just put it that way. And she takes medication for it and she sees legitimate doctors for these problems. Somehow my auntie fell in love with that, but I fall in love with crazy bitches all the time, so I can't fucking judge, dude. Fuck, who am I? Anyway, that's supposed to be spoken down here. Don't tell anyone. So I brought all the alcohol. Um, Trying to do some detox here at home. Like I gave her some gabapentin, some methocarbamol. Like I gave my grandma like some antipsychotics just in case she starts going off the deep end. I gave her the gabapentin to try to stave off seizures. Um, I got some clonidine. We got a blood pressure cuff and everything to monitor what's going on with her heart and her blood pressure. So I'm not a fucking doctor, but I've done this enough times to not do this like completely like legitimately, but like enough to where like if the world ends and like the WHO like if all that's left of them is just a fucking manual of what to do when the world collapses, because there is one. I have all the essential medications I really need for a detox, except for maybe clonazepam. But that's what the gabapentin's for. And hopefully she's not bad enough to where I would need clonazepam. That all she would really need is just the gabapentin. But we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings. We're going to go head over to the RCO that I volunteer at, and which is this my sweatshirt or is it? So I just got this yesterday. Hope recovery. I matter, you matter, we matter. You don't fucking matter. Don't lie to you. Anyway, so I'm gonna take her over there because we have a MAT clinic, a medicated assisted treatment clinic inside the facility that I'm gonna try to talk to, see if we can get like a home detox thing going on. Because I don't think she wants to go in inpatient. I don't blame her. Those places fucking suck, dude. Fucking suck dick. That's another thing about our recovery system, dude. Every fucking clinic you go to will be like, "Oh, we got the best treatment. Oh, we make the biggest difference. Oh, we save the most people." You say they do anything wrong, they get so mad, defensive. They're like, "Oh, fucking, my shit don't stink. Stop blaming other people for your problems." It's fucking bullshit, dude. Like the building that I work in is fucking huge, and I could stack that bitch full of bodies 6 times over from overdoses in the last year alone. So we're doing something fucking wrong, and we're not having an honest conversation about it. So anyway, that's a whole nother topic, and I do hope to get into that. Maybe make a series. I want to document a series about all this shit. You know, people should know what's going on. 7 billion people in the world. Not everyone cares, but there might be a couple people that see this video that might be like, hey, this guy helps me. I like what he's saying. I can connect with him in some kind of way. I like the way he talks, or maybe if they just want to make fun of my bald head and they have, that time like fills up their time and they're not out doing drugs or whatever. I don't fucking know, dude, but I'm just fucking doing it. Who knows? Maybe, whatever, dude. Anyway, I'll keep you guys posted. He's a really bad alcoholic, man. My grandma lost her husband 2 years ago, and my uncle Mike 6 years ago, and her stepdaughter killed herself, hung herself. Like, I got another uncle that drank himself to death. I got another uncle that's fucking schizophrenic and has a mind of a 12-year-old because he's a fucking drug addict. And I got an aunt. I mean, I got a grandma in Washington, like in bad health because she was a heavy drinker and smoker. She got COPD. Like, she's a party animal. Like, everyone's dead or dying or fucked up. It's fucking stupid. What family isn't fucked up? Anyway, it's already running 17 minutes. So just want to wrap this up by saying, trying. There's a lot of bullshit I can talk about, and I will talk about, and hopefully this feels good. It feels like an outlet. So what I'm gonna do is when I get passionate, because I don't like to talk a lot, but when I get a hair on my ass and I get passionate about something, like I can't shut the fuck up about it. So I'm just gonna turn the camera on when that happens and see where it goes. Post it up on YouTube and see what happens. Hopefully someone will see it and be like, hey, this helps me in some fucking way, or maybe it's just entertaining and keeps you occupied for 20 minutes so you're not doing something dumb for 20 minutes. Say one day at a time. Well, some of us only make it an hour at a time because that's just the way our minds work. Like everyone's threshold for handling this shit is different. Anyway, I love you, whoever you are. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for listening. This is Marky Mark, Heroin Radio, brought to you by Marky Mark, the heroin addict. Marky Mark, chilling in the dark, smoking meth at the trailer park. Do you hear the dogs bark? They're coming for you, boy. Peace, bitch.